Today I'm here with a little FaceTime to introduce this video. It is an exciting video for me because it is my very first collab with the Nate's Art Lab from Nate Bright Art Channel, which I'll link below. You're going to see us in a train. All of the people that are in the art lab who want to do this assignment will either be showing you a video or you will see a photo of their art at the end of Nate's video. So this is my video and this is my piece, and I hope you like it. Thanks. Okay, welcome back. Let's get started on this piece. We are doing this on a 10-inch round. It's a little dirty because I've already done this. This is take 2 for this one. It's been that kind of weekend. This is probably take 10 for any of the pieces I've been trying to do this weekend. So, and most importantly, this collaboration, this July challenge. So we are going to get right into it. Right now I'm just going to tell you about the colors. So I have got Winsor Newton Galleria Burgundy. I have Amsterdam Light Gold. I have Amsterdam Pewter. And I have, yep, that's it. And I have golden Payne's gray in the fluid acrylics, which I did use. So again, that's why I'm not going to go over the mixing, because this I had to mix totally different than the others, obviously, because it's already fluid. For my swipe, I am going to swipe with a white cell activator, which is, of course, Amsterdam Titanium White, and 1 part and then 3 parts Australian Floetrol. Okay, so here we go. And I might swipe with a little black cell activator, but we're going to see how it goes as we do this. Right now I'm going to just start by laying down the colors. Oh, sorry, I'm going to lay down my base, which is Amsterdam Titanium White, which also is has been an interesting weekend that I did not anticipate to spend the entire weekend painting. Not that I don't love to spend the entire weekend painting, but I kind of wanted to get a few things done around the house. But the painting hasn't been cooperating with that idea, with that plan. So, okay. So here I go. I'm going to layer these colors. I got to decide how I want to layer them, because the last time, I think I'm going to put the blue and the red on top. And I'm going to put and so before, in the last take, I had mixed up some of this DecoArt Extreme Sheen in Obsidian. And I didn't think I was going to use it again this time, but I actually think I'm going to use just a little bit on the bottom of this, because then when I swipe with the white, I think we're going to be okay. I think what happened before was I swiped black on top of the Obsidian, and it really just sort of made a mess. I mean, I was going to do a line, but we're blobbing. Okay. So that's probably more than I would have wanted. But, so this is how we're going to do. Now we're going to come in with the pewter over top of that, and hopefully that'll help take away some of the intensity of that. Okay. Then I think a little bit of our Payne's gray, which is, again, it's thinner than the rest. It's really close, but because it's fluid acrylic, I kind of had no choice. It really was hard to get it as thick as everything else, but it's close, but it does pour really fast. And then we've got our Burgundy. And then I'm going to put our light gold on the top. We'll torch the colors a little. And then we're going to, I'm going to do this with a small palette knife because I'm going to swipe just parts of it in different directions, and then rather than swiping through the whole thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the white, just a little. Okay, there we go. I got it kind of thin now. All right, so I'm actually gonna go like this. Because one of the problems I find I have when I do swipes with the Australian Floetrol is I get a lot of spots where it's just a lot of white, and oftentimes it's in a place where I can't I see some bubbles where I can't tilt it off. So I am trying to be more cognizant of the way that I load my knife and make sure it's like a nice thin even layer. And hopefully that's going to help. So starting to look a little bit like an alien now. Give it a little more fluid motion. I want to really get some of this red over this gray. I'll just reswipe this one a bit. That's better. Whoa. All right, let's stretch and see what we got. We're gonna need a little bit of paint to keep things moving. There is a lot of paint on the canvas, but just put a little here, here, and a little down here. Such a button. Okay, well, let's see. This is a little messy, but I'm nervous about getting everything off this way, so I'm gonna go this way first. Start to stick to my sides. Which I don't want it to do. Come on, get off there. I want to be able to put it back down. Oh, well, that is not a problem moving. Not having a problem moving that. Last time I did this, everything was a little thicker. I thinned it up and I drip tested it and everything, but I think I was just not expecting it to move that quickly, that fast. It's kind of like when you drive like your really old car and you have to almost stand on the brakes to move, and then you get into someone's nice new car and you hit the brakes and it just, the whole car jerks. So I feel like that's what just happened to me. Alright, well, I'm not hating what I'm getting here now. As far as my composition, I think I removed some of the alien elements, tipped that off, and I'm not entirely sure if this qualifies for the amount of negative space that I was supposed to get. I don't think it was ever, it's art, so right? I don't think anybody is putting like stringent. I like this. Guys, you don't understand. This has been an entire weekend of fails. So I am really getting a little emotional right now because I actually like this. Oh, wow. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I had the right negative space, but mostly what I was trying to do. So in other words, let me explain. So I do Dutch pours a lot, and doing negative space in Dutch pours is so easy for me. I've done them multiple times with and without negative space, and I just was trying to use this challenge to further challenge myself and do negative space with a different technique. And I've really been enjoying swiping lately, so I wanted that to be my technique. So, and it's hard to get negative space when you're swiping, at least for me, because all the swipes I had been doing didn't really take into account having much or any negative space. So the fact that this one has the beautiful swipe elements, as well as I think a generous amount and a well composed amount, at least I think so, hopefully you guys agree, of negative space, and the colors are pretty cool and the swiping has worked out well. That Obsidian is still a little like bossy, but I don't completely hate it. I think it's sort of just worked in with the other colors pretty nicely. I am really excited about being part of this Nate's Art Lab, so if you are thinking about it, you should definitely do it. Heck, worst case scenario, you just challenge yourself a little. But Thank you so much for being here. I am going to just sort of wipe up and get this camera off this rig, and then I'll come in and show you this close up. Okay, we're gonna get a little closer now. I can already see the glare. You can see my window in the painting, but I'm gonna try to get a little closer and see how well you can see it. I'm trying to just avoid the shadows. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? See, that's how wonderfully that Payne's gray mixes with that burgundy and a little bit of gold in there. And it's also, it's really quite a juxtaposition between the bright red and Payne's gray and the less bright Obsidian and Pewter. And then the pops of gold are kind of cool. So yeah, I want to do this without probably the Obsidian, but maybe both the Obsidian and the Pewter. Just maybe the red, the Payne's gray, and the gold. Thanks for being here. We'll be back with the dry results as soon as this piece is dry. This is the dried piece. And I think I like it sideways as opposed to the way it was when I was painting it. And I don't know if I like it this way or this way, but I do think I definitely like it sideways. So this is my piece, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and thanks for being here. Come back and paint with me again.